Again, folks, and this is a continuation of my last little session with you. I want to talk more about retirement costs. But again, number one, here it is. We have the best retirement pensions, private pensions in the world, okay? This is a true story. And we have a 25% bonus on them right now. This is a very, very good thing, and I hope you call me at 410 902 0464 in Owings Mills, 410 902 0464. Come in for a complimentary. I always like to talk to people. You don't have to spend any money with me or invest with me or buy anything. I'm more than happy. I like talking. Can you tell I like talking? I like listening to people, and I like talking to people. I like helping people. And if you want to just come in and I'll help you with your budgeting, you're budgeting now and you're budgeting for retirement, I'll be more than happy to help you with that. And so, I do it and I'm available. So there's the number, 410 902 0464. Okay. Continuing with the increases in expenses also means decreases in income, or in inflation means decreases in income. All right, if the inflation situation continues the way it is, all right, what's going to happen as far as Social Security is concerned? We will have COLAs. We had one a couple of years ago that was pretty substantial, meaning that cost of living increases. Okay, that will happen. But the question is, as more and more people are living on the Social Security plan and the Social Security fund and all of that, and of course, they're going to have to pass laws to add funds to it. But the more people retire, aging population, do you think they're going to be able to keep pace, the COLAs, with the cost of living? I don't think so. So don't look for it maintaining the same kind of relationship. It's not going to keep up with inflation. It just isn't. It isn't going to keep up with the increase in retiring people and retired people. Okay. Now, a couple other things that are most probably going to happen with social is we're probably going to go on the early years from 62 to 65. I mean, it's almost inevitable. And they've been talking about this in Washington for a long time. And from 67 to 70 for the full benefits. It's a difficult topic. Nobody in Washington and Congress wants to talk about it. They all want to blame each other, if they change it. But we all know it has to happen. So don't be surprised when it does happen, because it has to happen in order to keep the Social Security fund halfway intact, to guarantee to people that it will be there, okay? And aging population. We're living a lot longer. We're going to have, more octogenarians and more centurions. People are living a lot longer for a lot of reasons. And even though we haven't solved some of our worst problems like cancer, people in general are living a lot longer. So they're going to see more Social Security benefits, because of that. All right. What about the costs in nursing homes? Nursing home costs are not going to go down, folks. Nursing home costs somewhere today in Maryland $800 to $12,000 a month, and probably you don't want to stay in the one that's $8,000. And nursing homes for Medicaid, if you're a Medicaid, person in the nursing home, first of all, they have to find a Medicaid room, Medicaid bed, okay, and they're not that easy to find. So, but if you're Medicaid, okay, you're not going to want to be there. You're not going to want to be there. You want to plan ahead somehow to avoid Medicaid in a nursing home, because it's not the best care, it's not the best environment, it doesn't feel good. You're not going to want to be there. Go check a few of those facilities out and see what you think. And the best nursing homes you're not going to want to be in. Of course, you'll go there if you have to, but Medicaid is the worst of all. Gee, I hate to sound negative, but this is a reality. Okay. Employee, the retention. Oh, look at what they're doing with older employees now. I made these notes and I can't read my own handwriting. But older employees are being pushed out. I don't care if you're talking about a public employee. We used to say, well, civil service, they can stay there. Well, I got news for you. They're pushing them out. They want to bring in younger people that they don't have to pay as much to. Okay? So older people, I've got a client coming today that's one of those folks that's gone through this same process that I'm talking about. I see these people. Yeah, I see it because of the business I'm in, working with people to retire and so forth. I see them. And I see the number of examples this last year. Okay, so keep that in mind. You spend a career with a company or with the government or wherever, and and then you get pushed out because they can get the same kind of work done by somebody at half the price or whatever. Okay, so keep those things so you get pushed out. That can happen. All right, and they won't keep you. Um, then think about as far as the nursing homes and healthcare in general, we have fewer and fewer people going into those to be a nurse and be a doctor. And I said this the last time that we spoke that the quality of those people, I hate to say this, but the newer people coming out, the quality is not guaranteed the way it used to be because of this part of what's going on with woke. They're letting people out that not necessarily, the bar has dropped. Okay, everybody gets the same results no matter what their grade, so to speak, was while they're going through school. So what does that do to us? It gives us less quality and service in medical care with the doctors and the nurses. I hate to say these things, but this is going to become a reality if we keep going the way we're going. So who's going to suffer the most? People retired. This is the way it's going to really be. So just keep those kinds of things. And the cost of medical care is going to keep on going up. And what's covered by Medicare now, okay, let's hope that it's covered at least that much in the future. You got to shop for Medicare, plus Medicare Advantage for supplementals and so forth. And you really have to work your way through the maze in order to see what's best for you when you hit the Medicare age, 65. And spend time before you get to that point to compare notes for different sources of help. Okay. Remote medicine, I said that in the last segment, I think. Look for more remote medicine. Think of Zoom. Think of looking at a vision of a picture of your, a video, or not a video, but think about Facebook. Think about, not Facebook, FaceTime. There's your doctor and he's looking at you and you're talking. I don't think that's a great way to operate, but think about that because we're going to see more and more reforms in this area because of the lack of doctors compared to the number of patients, aging population. Think about it. Aging population is expanding this way, and people coming into the medical profession is going this way. So you can expect this kind of service that we're talking about. Home health care is going to be, it is today already, what most people want to have as opposed to a nursing home. They would like to have home health care. You're going to see a lot of many of our plans help in that respect because we have some long-term care benefits built into our private pension plans. It doesn't pay a lot of money, but you get some money. For instance, in most of our plans, the income that you're getting on a monthly basis, if you have to have home health care or if you have to go into a facility, the income will double. So, this is a good thing. It's not going to cover your expenses, but it's going to give you additional money. So that's very, very, very important. So when you come and see me, I'll go through that with you too and explain it, and you'll see what kind of advantage it is. And I hope you come. I want to see you. I want to help you. Just call me on the telephone, 410-902-0464. And don't forget, 25% bonus. Talk to you soon.